Hello there, welcome back to the channel. Now today's video is video one of probably three videos. Now I have three Asian arboreals that I just have to have. Now today I do have one of the three. Now I must confess I have had this one for a little while now. I've had it probably 2 or 3 months. So I picked it up at one of the shows this year. So today's Asian arboreal is the Spinochilus rufus, formerly the Flamingochilus species rufus. Now I do pronounce it Chilus, some people pronounce it Chilus, not really sure, but the common name is the Java earth tiger. So it's a spider which is quite popular in the hobby now, but it's the first time I've had one, but I do know they are quite shy spiders, can be a little bit defensive and super quick as well. So, but anyway, we're going to pop it into something nice, see if we can get a little look at it, and yeah, so let's get into the video and check this spider out. So here we have our little A rufus. Now I skipped the part where I've caught the tarantula because my hand was in the way the whole time, so you wouldn't have really seen anything. So, but yeah, we've got it in the little pot here, so you can see that it's quite a young tarantula. Doesn't really have the red coloration yet. I do suspect this one probably is in pre-molt. So it does look quite full. Doesn't have that sort of darkness that you normally see in pre-molt, but I do suspect it might be why it's a little bit lethargic. But really nice little tarantula. You can see where it gets the tiger common name from, is they all have this striping on the abdomen. So, but really nice little spider. Now I'm going to put it into something a little bit bigger than a deli cup. So let's pop it into its new home. So we've got a nice tall food container with your typical arboreal setup. Now the little T hasn't really moved much in the pot since it's been in here. It just kind of scrunched itself up. So we'll just make very gentle contact with it. Now I know these guys are prone to bursts of speed, but seems fairly laid back actually now. You see it is sort of struggling to walk on the side there, so I do suspect it is in pre-molt. So it's been a week and a half since I put it in here, and you can see it's webbed up nicely behind the cork bark there. It's incorporated the moss into its sort of little tunnel there. So yeah, settled in really nicely. Now, as I suspected, it was in pre-molt, so it did molt shortly after I popped it in its new home. Now, always leave my tarantulas at least 7 days after they've molted before I try to interact or feed them. So it wasn't hard to tease it out of the burrow because obviously it's hungry after a molt. So, but you can really see straight away that it took on that red coloration in that one molt. You could also see it went straight into a fret pose when it got to the top there. So the fangs spread nice and wide, ready for my next move. So, but put on quite a lot of size there in that molt. So I do suspect it'll probably be quite a quick grower, this one. A lot of the Asian tarantulas, especially arboreals, they do seem to be quite fast growers. So it makes a nice change because I've got some real slow growing New World spiders at the moment. So but yeah, really looking forward to seeing this one grow up, and I'm gonna get a couple of more of these as well. But really hope I can get the other Asian arboreals that I've got my eye on. They don't seem to come up that often, the other ones on my list. But yeah, really hope you've enjoyed seeing the A rufus today. I was certainly not disappointed when I saw it freshly molted here. Well, I'm sure you'll agree, the A rufus is a really nice addition to my collection. Now I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to pick up the other Asian arboreals on my list. Now I will be popping along to the Essex Arachnid and Invert show in Brentwood. That's on the 17th of August. So if you're popping along to that show and you see me, come and say hello. So I'll try not to be too socially awkward. But really good show, that one. I went last year. It's a really nice venue as well. So hope you've enjoyed today's video. Give me a thumbs up if you do like it. Maybe consider subscribing, and I'll see you again soon.